Sometimes I find myself wondering if there are any other citizens or people out here in America that can feel the pain and suffering and a yearning for a change that is acceptable to meet the needs, the wants, and the desires of the people. As spokesman and advocate of basic human rights, I'm constantly on that vein, and I must admit, sometimes it gets scarce. But if you keep trying, you will perhaps recognize someone else, or should I say others, and you, me, by far, are not the only ones. Now, those of you who get a chance to observe the messages, the posts that I make, you know what I talk about. And so a friend of mine sent me a letter by a Jamaican or a young guy that he is familiar with, or his music. His name is MUTABARUKA. I might have pronounced that a little wrong, but it's called Letter from a Friend. Now this, my friend, or my audience, is my friend sending me a letter that's sung by this guy, MUTABARUKA, and it is entitled Letter from My Friend. And when I read it, it's like speaking for me. In other words, it's like me listening back to a message that I brought to you, but using perhaps just some different words or different expressions that represents this particular artist. And I'd like to share it with you, and maybe you can do some research later on and find out anything that you might want to find out about this particular guy and perhaps some of his other works. And the letter from a friend goes something like this. And it represents mostly everything I've experienced in this 40 years. It says, from where I stand, I can clearly see your tormented faces. How you must hate me. I wonder how many think of killing me, of assassinating our country's leader. But again, looking at you all, I see fear. Passive fear, fear of death. No martyrs are among you. So I am safe within the confines of the law to overtax you, to underpay you, to overwork you, police force you, bury you, black people, my people, victims of society, victims of Western democracy. No martyrs are among you. Even though your country achieved independence, European rule still prevails. Neo-colonialism has its roots deep in our soil. I care not as long as I am well paid. No martyrs are among you. So I am safe within the confines of our passivity to stand on this rostrum and address you and fill your oppressed ears with mocking promises as I speak. Speak for all who are here with me, brown and nearly white. For color, class, and creed has no meaning where the almighty dollar is concerned. And on behalf of the government here and abroad, I would like to thank you voters for dipping your finger in the blood, thus marking an X, giving us the wrong to do wrong. You don't have to hear my thoughts. You know them. No martyrs are among you. That really touched me, ladies and gentlemen. It touched me because it says what is absolutely true. If you are not willing to die for life, you will never get life. That's the price for life. You must be willing to die. Let me say it again. For life, you must be willing to die. And if you are not willing to die for life, you don't have anything but hell. Pure D hell. Think I'm lying? Thank you for agreeing. Till next time, goodbye.